all world leaders, he faces a challenging period ahead. Why do I say that? Because a recession is around the corner.
Recession is coming.
With recession fears on the rise,
Fear of recession is mounting in the United States.
In a recession, I believe.
A long recession, falling growth, rising unemployment, with recession looming.
Let's start with
investors' concerns that the global economy could fall into recession.
Hello everyone, welcome to Smart Expat. In this video, we will see what is recession, how does a recession affect you, what causes a recession, and how to survive a recession. A recession is a significant decline in economic activity that lasts for months or even years. Experts declare a recession when a nation's economy experiences negative GDP, rising level of unemployment, falling retail sales, contracting measures of income and manufacturing for an extended period of time. Recessions are considered as an unavoidable part of business cycle, or the regular process of expansion and contraction that occurs in a nation's economy. The most popular definition is 2 consecutive quarters of declining or negative GDP. A healthy economy expands over time, so 2 quarters in a row of contracting output suggests that there is a serious underlying problem. Economic downfall. When the economy experiences a lower output but not negative, it is known as economic downfall. Depression. When the economy experiences a recession for a prolonged period of time, it is known as depression. The last Great Depression was experienced in 1929. The Great Depression was the worst economic downturn in the history of industrialized world, lasting from 1929 to 39. It began after the stock market crash of October 1929, which sent Wall Street into panic and wiped out millions of investors. How does a recession affect you? Economic expansion creates opportunities, new businesses, more jobs and higher wages, whereas recessions results in reduced opportunities, failed businesses, fewer jobs, lower wages, and it happens almost in every field. Recessions normally don't happen every year, but they are not unusual. Recessions could affect your income stability and spending. Based on business cycle, when the GDP continues to shrink, companies will likely to cut on salaries and headcount. Some people may lose their jobs and unemployment could rise. Graduates and job seekers may find it harder to get their first job. Others may find it hard to be promoted. A recession means higher interest rates. So if you have a debt or loan, due to recession, the central bank raises the interest rates to cool off the economy, making the cost of borrowing more expensive. Higher interest rate means you have to spend more money on your current debt, and you are going to think twice before acquiring the new debt. Recessions affect the stock markets and performance of your portfolio. While recessions can make markets extremely volatile, shares and stock prices plummet across the board at the time. Such conditions invariably cause the value of portfolio to diminish. A recession affects different market sectors in different ways. For example, utilities hold up well during this phase, while real estate and industries are hit the hardest. Reduced income leads to reduced entertainment, dining, and extracurricular activity expenses. People cut back on extras during a recession, so many families must make drastic changes to their pre-recession lifestyles. This means fewer trips, fewer shared experiences, missed opportunities because of lack of funds. Industries affected the most include retail, restaurants, travel tourism, leisure hospitality, real estate and manufacturing units. What causes a recession? There are more than one way for a recession to get started, from a sudden economic shock to fallout of uncontrolled inflation. These phenomena are some of the main drivers of recession. A sudden economic shock. An economic shock is a surprise problem that creates serious financial damage. The coronavirus outbreak in 2020, which shut down economies worldwide, is the most recent example of sudden economic shock. Excessive debt. When individuals or businesses take too much of debt, the cost of servicing the debt can grow to a point where they can't pay their bills. Growing debt defaults or bankruptcies that capsize the economy. The housing bubble in 2008 that led to Great Depression is the primary example of excessive debt causing a recession. Asset bubbles. When investing decisions are driven by emotion or bad economic outcomes are not far behind. Investors can become too optimistic during a strong economy, which inflates stock market or real estate bubbles. When the bubble pops, panic selling can crash the market, causing a recession. Too much inflation. Inflation is a steady upward in the prices over time. Inflation isn't a bad thing, but excessive inflation is a dangerous phenomenon. Central banks control inflation by raising interest rates, and the higher interest rate depress economic activities. Out of control inflation was an ongoing problem in US in 1970s. To break the cycle, the Federal Reserve rapidly raised interest rates, which caused a recession. Technological change. A new invention increase productivity and help the economy over long term, but there can be short-term periods of adjustments and technological breakthroughs. In 19th century, there were waves of labor-saving technological improvements. The Industrial Revolution made entire professions obsolete, sparking recession and hard times. Today, some of the economists worry that AI and robots could cause recession by eliminating whole categories of jobs. How to survive a recession without burning through savings and selling off investments. We are not officially in a recession yet, but we are likely heading towards one. Economists are predicting a 2023 recession. With a little preparation, you can be financially ready if economy officially enters a recession. Build up your emergency fund, work on your resume, and start diversifying your income. Many industries are recession proof, and there are new opportunities that will open up as a result of economic slowdown despite the short-term pain. Start preparing for potential job loss, as layoffs and losing jobs are common during a recession. Work on your resume and update your LinkedIn profile. Keep looking for new opportunities. If you feel that your company may go through layoffs during this economic downturn, you are going to keep your eyes open for other jobs that you could apply for. Build up your emergency fund. You must have money saved in for a rainy day. If you are still working, you'll want to save as much as you can just in case. An emergency fund is one of the main tools in your financial toolbox. Learn a new skill. They say the more you learn, the more you earn. You could use this economic downtime to focus on new skills that could help you increase your income and earning potential. Many skills bring in money even when the economy slows down. Look for ways to cut costs. It has been said that necessity is the mother of all inventions. While there's nothing glamorous about going through financial struggles, there's still many creative ways that you can save money to prepare yourself financially. During a recession, it is imperative that you find ways to cut costs so that you prepare for a loss of income. Try to diversify your income. One of the riskiest things that you can do during a recession to rely on only one source of income. If your job isn't a recession-proof industry, this is your opportunity to try to apply for side hustles. Look into diversifying your income so that you can have few sources to rely on. Don't panic with your investments. Well, during a recession, you might be needing extra cash. Your portfolio will be going down by the day. To hold up the potential stocks you might be considering will come up after recession. The problem with this is that you are likely to sell at loss. It's also not recommended that you dump your stocks due to fear of temporary uncertainty. If you believe in the companies or funds you have invested in, you don't want to make rash decisions that will hurt you in future. Should you still invest during a recession? A recession is a normal part of economic cycle, and it's not valid excuse for not investing your money. Many industries are recession proof. Consumers, staples, utilities, healthcare, for example, and every industry isn't not impacted equally. Some economists believe that we are due for an official recession announcement by 2023, while others feel that economy could narrowly avoid one. Either way, you must do whatever you can to prepare your finances.